Perryville is not a city, not a town, not a village, not even a hamlet. It is just a wide place and a road, a quiet, peaceful community where people of several generations have lived and died without ever wanting to see, know, or hear about what went on in the outside world. But talented Daisy Mae Walker, young and ambitious, was not one of those. Daisy has always wanted to go places, know people, and sing. And now, with the farewell song before leaving for the big city, there are heavy but hopeful hearts for those she will leave behind. Mrs. Walker, Daisy Mae's mother, prays silently, praying that the goddess of fate will deal kindly with her daughter. Jim Walker, her father, is not much of a praying man, but he's not above hoping. Yes, hoping for the best for Daisy. Mabel, the little sister, well, she's too busy wishing she could go with Daisy to think of anything else. Dunbar Hamilton, Daisy Mae's sweetheart, would like to be able to keep Daisy in Perryville as his wife and the mother of the 5 children he wants. But not even such hope could induce him to offer a word of protest of her going away. Hilvary Tatum, her music teacher, hates to lose Daisy, but too, she knows of many other small-town girls who went to the city and made good.
Sarah? Yes? I reckon you'd better go in the kitchen and fix Daisy's lunch.
Oh, I don't think the train is on time anyway.
Oh, but it is. We've only got 40 minutes to make it in.
That's right, son.
But you want to come along, Elvira? You can slice the cake while I wrap the chicken.
I'll be glad to.
You come with me, young lady. Daisy and Dunbar may want to be alone.
But Papa...
Never mind. Come on.
Well, honey, I guess we better say goodbye here. Somebody might see us at the station.
Well,
Gee, Daisy, I've asked you time and again. Why don't you stay here and let's get married? I'm crazy about you, honey. I love you.
I love you too, Dunbar. But let's wait until I've tried my luck in the city. I'll come back. I promise.
Well, just as you say, honey. But you know, the city's a little too big for folks like me. But if you should ever need help, honey, just write me and let me know. And I'll come at once with all the help I can get.
You're swell, Dunbar.
Come on, Sarah. Time's a wasting. Some women as slow as molasses in January. Why, I could have had...
Oh, Jimmy Walker, shut up. And if I didn't think you were going away instead of Daisy Mae. Oh, thank you. Honey, here's your lunch. Be careful. The cake's on top.
But isn't this an awful lot, Mother? I'll never eat it all.
I know, but you might meet some hungry people on the train, and you can share your lunch with them. And just a minute. I must get Mrs. Jones's address for you.
Now, honey, here's $18. It ain't much, but it'll help out a whole lot. And I'll send you some more as soon as I can.
Thank you, Pa. Someday I'll make you proud of me.
I am proud of you, honey. I've always been proud of you.
And make you, Pa?
Yes, honey. I'm proud of you, too.
This is Mrs. Jones's address. All you've got to do is to take her this note, and everything will be all right.
Okay, Mom.
That's it, folks.
Well, here I go.
Well, I'll take the lunch.
Well, goodbye, honey.
Goodbye.
Come on, let's hurry.
Dunbar, I've been wanting to talk to you about Daisy May. You see, I've known for some time that she wanted to go to New York, and I urged her on for more reasons than one. Of course, I hated to lose her and the tuition her father paid me for giving her music lessons. But when I think of what a wonderful thing it would be if she should suddenly win fame and fortune, I just couldn't even think of saying no. Just look at the girls of our race who won fame because of their musical ability. Well, there's Marian Anderson, Dorothy Maynard, Etta Moulton, Ella Fitzgerald, Lena Horne, oh, there's so many others. And I bet they weren't all born in a big city either. At least some of them must have come from small towns like Perryville. And so I said to myself, the best thing I can do would be to urge that girl to venture out into deep water. The fish are big out there, you know.
Yes, ma'am.
And you don't feel badly toward me for urging her to look around before settling down and getting married?
No, ma'am.
Oh, you dear boy.
You live here, miss?
Well, I expect to. Why do you ask?
Oh, I was just wondering why a girl with your looks and intelligence should be going to this address, that's all.
Is there anything wrong with this place?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the place. It's the people who live here, if you know what I mean.
Now, see here, mister. My mother has known the people who live in this house since long before I was born, and there's nothing wrong with them, see?
Okay, sister. Sorry. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Yes? I beg your pardon, ma'am, but I'd like to see Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Amanda Jones.
Well, girlie, you're way off your bean, Mrs.
Jones is in California. She doesn't live here anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But,
well, thank you very much.
Once you come in, maybe I can help you.
Well,
You look tired. Why don't you come in and let me fix you a drink?
Oh, but I don't drink.
So much the better. I could use a girl like you. Come into my parlor. You are looking for a job, are you not?
Yes, I am, but
Well, my dear, you've come to the right place. Come on in. Let's talk things over.
Oh, well, I may as well come in. Oh, there's my cab. I must go now. Thank you, Miss...
Just call me Mamie.
Thank you, Mamie.
Don't forget the number.
I won't.
Step right in, sister. Waiting time runs into money, you know.
But I didn't tell you to wait.
I know you didn't, but you sure was glad when you looked out and saw me standing here.
I certainly was. But how did you know?
Lady, a cab driver can learn a lot in 15 years. Get in.
But where are you taking me?
What difference does it make? Any place you go will be better than the one you just left. Did she tell you her name?
She said, just call me Mamie. But who is she?
Mamie Wilson. Everybody in town knows her, including the police. So far, you're a lucky girl. Come on, I'm going to take you to a hotel. It ain't the best place in town, but you can do what you want to do instead of what somebody tells you to do. Come on, get in.
Yes? Yes, sir, right away. Boy. Yes, take set up 2, room number 20.
If you don't get a booking this week, we're going to be on the outside looking in.
Yeah, Moody keeps saying, don't worry, don't worry. That ain't going to pay our rent.
You got that right. Wait, here comes Moody now.
Well, boys, everything is going to be hunky-dory. Our troop is booked in the Congo next week. That's the break we've been waiting for. I hope. What do you mean, you hope? Well, we've been hoping for this job for the past 8 weeks.
Well, one more little hope won't hurt. Now, will it?
Oh, Mr. Moody. Just a moment, please.
Yes, Mr. Crosby.
I'm obliged to inform you that something must be done about paying some of the rent for the troop. The bill is now very much overdue, you know.
Yes, sir. That's quite right, Mr. Crowley. And I'd be glad you brought that matter to my attention. However, you have no use to worry. Prosperity is just around the corner. Just around the corner.
Yes, my troop is being booked at the Congo Club. And we'll be in the money before you know it.
Of course, the Congo isn't exactly the type of job we prefer, but under the circumstances, I shall advise my troop to accept it. So you just forget about that hotel bill for just a little longer, Mr. Crowley, and everything will be all right.
All right, Mr. Moody. I'll wait a little longer.
That's fine, Mr. Crowley. That's fine. Well, I guess I'll go upstairs and tell Mrs. and Mrs. Riddle to brush up on that act. Mustn't let them get rusty, you know.
You don't reckon he's giving us another...
Well, sister, this is it.
How much do I owe you?
Oh, just give me back that 2 bits change I gave you, and we'll call it square. You don't seem to be broke out with cash right now. Anybody can tell that you've never been to this town before, and that's why I'm trying to help you. Of course, old Crowley, the man who owns this hotel, ain't above renting a few transient rooms. But as long as you treat yourself right, he'll treat you the same way. So you just go right in there and get yourself a cheap room and take a little rest before going out to look for a job.
Thank you very much, sir.
My name is Joe Phillips, and I've got a daughter about your age. She's married and doing fine. You see, I'm a grandfather. Well, good luck and so long.
Good day, Mr. Phillips, and thank you again.
That's all right, ma'am. All right.
Man, you know she's built up like a brick smokehouse.
Yeah, and pretty as a nice one now.
Yeah.
Now, if you would have a seat in the lobby for a few minutes, we'll fix you right in. Well, the only room we have available at the time has to be made up, but that won't take but very long. Oh, boy, set the lady's suitcase over there by her chair.
I beg your pardon, miss. But don't you sing with Duke Bradley's orchestra?
I don't think so.
Oh, but you do sing, don't you?
I sing a little, but not well enough to sing with an orchestra.
Well, this is Mr. Jones, my dancing partner.
Glad to know you, Mr. Jones.
Glad to know you, Miss,
Walker. Daisy May Walker.
That's too much name for me. Well, if you don't mind, I'll just call you Mrs. Brownskin.
Oh, Miss Walker is looking for a job.
A job?
Yes. I want to help my parents send my little sister off to school. And
You mean to tell me you have another one at home just like you?
I'm afraid so, but rather young.
Oh, I see. A brother. Well, honey, if I had a job, you wouldn't need one.
You're very kind, Mr. Jones. But you see, I'm determined to make my own way in the world.
Now, that's the way I like to hear you talk, girlie. You keep that up and we'll do all we can to help. Won't we, Joe?
If there's anything in that booking Moody's been telling us about, I'll see that you get a break. That is, if you like to try show business.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Jones. Thank you both. I'm sure I'll do my best if I get the chance.
Oh, that's all right, Miss, Brownskin. Your room is better now. Room 20. I'll bring you back.
Thank you very much. If you gentlemen will excuse me, I'll go to my room. I hope to see you again, and soon, too.
Oh, you'll be seeing us all right.
You sure will.
That girl's got class ain't never seen you.
Yeah. Come on, let's go find Moody.
Yes, I'm expecting a wild confirmation from my agent any day now.
Well, that's really good.
Yeah, and we can quit eating out of this can for a while. We start a good-sized grocery store.
Me too. But when we get this booking, we won't have to worry about eating out of cans anymore.
And just what do you two hungry wolves want? Another free meal?
Oh, come now, Clementine. Don't we divide everything we get?
Yes, but the trouble is you don't ever have anything. And if we want you to do anything, you never can be found. But just let somebody open up a can of beans and up you pop like two jacks in a box.
But you got us wrong. I was looking for Mr. Moody. But, I wouldn't turn down a cup of that good coffee I smell.
Well, you found Mr. Moody. But the next time you wrap your lips around one of my coffee cups, will be after you bought a pound of coffee, some sugar, and a can of milk.
Well, boys, what do you want?
Say, Dopey, man, I seen a gal downstairs.
Who is it?
Hey, Dopey. Open up.
All right, I'll let you in.
Full house.
Well, what of it?
What's cooking?
Something that you didn't buy. All right, sit down.
Well, what do you boys want with me?
Oh, man, there's a girl in room 20 who looks just like $1 million. She just came in.
And she's cute, too.
Say, I don't care how cute she is. What can she do?
She sings.
Did you hear her sing?
Well, no, but
she's cute. And that's what we need on this show.
Say, oh, for every good-looking girl that comes along, you ought to get married.
Not much quicker than one.
What are they trying to tell you now, Mr. Moody?
Another pretty girl. But you know, maybe that's what we need on this show. A little beauty. With our brains, we might not stay idle so long at a stretch.
Thank you, Mr. Moody.
Yeah. Say, what's this girl's room number?
Room 20.
Okay. You guys brush up on your act. I'm going to pay this young lady a visit.
Say, Dopey, hit that number, man.
How do you do this? I'm Mr. Moody.
How do you do, Mr. Moody? Won't you come in?
Oh, thank you.
Won't you sit down?
No, thank you. I only have a moment. But the boys on the troop were telling me that you sing. But they didn't tell me your name.
Oh, well, I do sing. And my name is Daisy May Walker. But I don't think that I sing well enough to sing with the show as they suggested.
Nevertheless, I'd like to hear you sing, Miss Walker. Right now, my troop is rehearsing in room 13. Why not come down and meet the gang?
Oh,
Oh, come on. It won't cost you anything.
I'll be with you.
Ah, that's good.
Well, now that we know each other, I'm going to ask Miss Walker to do a number. You will, won't you?
I'll try.
Sure she will.
Atta girl.
I bet you can sing good, too.
I bet you can, too.
What's your number, Miss Walker?
Well, I don't know anything but spirituals.
Oh, well, you know, play Little Sea Chariot?
Yes.
Good. I mean, what is number something?
Very nice.
Like that, you know. He's great, too. Yeah.
Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot.
very sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but some of my guests are complaining about the noise you make with your rehearsals. I must ask you to quiet down a little bit. Here's a telegram for you, Mr. Moody.
I guess that's okay on that job.
Hope so.
Me too.
We sure need it. You telling me?
Say, how about joining our show? This calls for a vocalist. And you have 2 weeks for rehearsal, and I'll give you plenty of time to brush up on the lights and the people.
Well, I don't know what to say. I hadn't intended for something like this to happen so soon. I wanted to work at something and perhaps take vocal from a good teacher.
Oh, you can do it. You have $1 million voice. And, honey, you will knock 'em cold.
Sure will.
That's right. Listen, let's try it for the first rehearsal, and then you can decide.
Well, I'll try.
Any mail from Daisy May?
Oh, yes. Here's a letter. Well, what's she say?
Oh, dear folks, I have exciting news. Through pure fate, I met up with the nicest group of people who are offering me a tryout in their show at a swell nightclub. They've heard me sing and think that I'm all right. But I'm not so sure about it. I get butterflies in my stomach when I think about standing in front of a lot of swell people singing.
Well, wait a minute. What's that she said about stomach trouble?
Oh, Jim, that's nothing. Young people just get excited and have a fluttering in their stomach when they get excited about such news as Daisy May received. That's all.
I hear a thrush at eve, while notes are flinging, twilight and rapture weave, snows for his singing, yet soars his song afar, seeking his golden star. I hear a thrush at eve, thrilling and singing, the dark to thee, my song is springing, throbbing with ecstasy, loud notes are winging, lean from the bow above, lean back with eyes of love, or through the dark to thee. My heart is singing,
An invitation to an after party.
Yeah?
Yeah. Wants us to bring Daisy May.
You think he'll go?
She oughta. It's her he's inviting.
She should.
He just invited us to bring her along.
It's okay by me. I could stand a little party long house now.
Me too. I'm tired of eating out of these cans.
Is everything all right, Mr. Richardson?
Oh, yes, thank you. know, any girl with your voice and looks is destined to go places. But you've got to have help. You've got to show class. Meet the right people. Visit the right places. The Crowler Hotel is no place for you guys.
But I couldn't just walk out on them, Mr. Richardson. They've all been so very nice to me. Why, Mr. Moody has...
Oh, I know. Moody's a very nice chap and all of that. But you have your own future to think of. Frankly, I'd like to book you myself.
But I just couldn't walk out on them like that, Mr. Richardson.
Don't try to decide now. Think it over. I'll phone you tomorrow at the hotel.
All right, keep your shirt on. What do you want?
I want in. What do you think I want? Come on, get out of here.
Who do you think you are? You can't come in my house and push me around. I'll call the law.
What's stopping you?
Well, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for that purse that was left on this table after that party left here a little while ago. I'll give you just 30 seconds to tell me where it is. Come on.
All right.
Thanks, Mamie. And if there's anything missing, I'll be back. And you know, Mamie, if you keep arranging for Richardson to meet these nice little country girls place, you won't have to call the law. They'll be here. Toodaloo. Excuse me, Miss Walker, but you forgot your bag last night, and so I thought I'd bring it over.
Where did I leave it in your cab?
Not exactly, ma'am. You left it at Mamie Wilson's place. And since Mamie has had us stick your fingers on it, I think you should take a look and see if anything's missing.
Not at all. There wasn't much money for anyone to take, except for perhaps some small change.
Anything over 15 cents is cold meat for Mamie Wilson.
I think it's all here. You'd better take this change. And I'll pay you more tomorrow for returning my bag. Is that all right?
Thanks, ma'am. I couldn't take money for anything like that, and especially from you.
But why not from me?
Well, it's like I told you, miss. You see, I've got a daughter about your age. She's doing fine, married, doing fine. You see, I'm a grandfather.
I didn't know.
Well, good day, and good luck.
Goodbye, and thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, here it comes.
Well, maybe she's too busy to write.
Yes, maybe she is. I hope she's well.
Maybe she got married.
Miss Walker?
Yes, Mr. Phillips. I have a package I want you to take to the post office for me. Won't you come in? Over here. Would you mind tying this box for me, Mr. Phillips? I seem to have either too much box or too little string.
I'm sort of an expert at this, Miss Walker. Being a grandfather, I got a lot of practice. Seems like I can never find that frog stick of mine when I really need it.
Wait, I'll get you something to cut it. Is it sharp enough?
I'll say it is.
Oh, it isn't mine. It came with the apartment. I only use it as a letter opener. Now, isn't this a shame? I thought I mailed these letters 2 weeks ago. Here, Mr. Phillips. Oh, I dropped Dunbar. I mean his letter.
Dunbar? Who is Dunbar?
Dunbar is my hometown boyfriend. He's tough, too. 100% solid. He's a real friend. He's nice and kind and has a ranch all of his own. But right now he's working at his uncle's grocery in Texas.
I bet you and Dunbar were mighty happy together back home.
Yes, those were the good old days.
Yeah, and I imagine he'd be mighty glad to have you back there with him right now.
Oh, I'll be going back one of these days. But here, Mr. Phillips, don't forget to post these letters.
I won't forget. Good day, Miss Walker.
Good day.
Operator, I want to place a call to Dunbar Hamilton, Hamilton's Grocery, at Perryville, Texas. Yes, Perryville, Texas. Mr. Hamilton, this is Joe Phillips here in New York. Yes, New York. Well, you don't know me, but I know a very good friend of yours who's here in the city, and I think she wants to see you right away. Yes. Yes, it's Miss Walker. Well, I don't know, but I think she's in bad company. And if you want to keep her the same sweet little country girl she was. Oh, you'll find me all right. My cab is number 15. Yes, 15. Goodbye.
Well, we're right back where we started from.
Oh, fella.
Oh, Susan, you can't be trying to better her condition, but Daisy May's doing fine for herself. She's got a swell apartment, nice clothes.
Yes, but look what it's costing her. And I don't think any girl...
Maybe it's a Clementine. Maybe the guy really is a right guy. Maybe he is trying to get Daisy May a break. After all, we don't know.
That ain't the way I heard it. Everybody I meet everywhere in the street tells me that Arnold Richardson ain't nothing but a wolf in sheep clothing. And besides, he's got a wife.
You mean to say he's married?
And living with him, too.
Well, I don't think Daisy May knows about that. Guess I've got to go over to her apartment tomorrow and have a talk with her.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Hello. Oh, good morning, Mr. Richardson. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Mr. Richardson. Goodbye.
Well, look here, girl. Feast your eyes upon this. As I live and breathe. Isn't that the girl who used to work at the Congo Club? Yeah, Daisy Mae Walker. What's she doing now? She ain't doing nothing but living, and I mean living good, too. Why, woman, don't you know that Arnold Richardson fell for that girl like a ton of bricks the very first time he laid eyes on her? He did? Yeah, and now he's got her in an apartment over on Taylor Street and gives her everything she wants. He says he's her manager. But if his wife ever finds out what he's managing, it'll be too bad for him and her, too. Well, I'll say. Yeah, child. And if I was to tell you... And if I was to tell you how bad my feet are hurting me, you wouldn't believe it.
Would you mind letting me see that paper after you've finished with it?
Were you speaking to me, Mrs. Richardson?
Yes. I would like to see that paper when you're finished with it, if you don't mind.
Why, yes, ma'am, Miss Richardson. You know, I thought I heard you say something to me, but my feet were hurting.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Richardson.
Good morning, Miss Walker. May I come in?
Of course, Mr. Richardson, come right in.
Thank you.
I was expecting you. That is why I asked you to wait a half hour before you came up.
Oh, that's all right. I just dropped in to see how you're getting along. I am your manager, you know.
Why, yes, you are. Won't you sit down?
Don't mind if I do.
I'm awfully sorry, Mr. Richardson, but that wasn't in the bargain.
Oh, come on.
Please, Mr. Richardson, not that. No, Mr. Richardson, I won't.
Oh, yes, you will. I spent a lot of money on you. Time, too. What do you think I did it for? You can't take me for a sucker.
I'm not trying to take you for a sucker. You can have your apartment and your music teacher, too. I don't want any part of it, or you either.
I'll show you.
Help!
I'll treat you to break into my apartment. Get up on your feet.
Come on, you yellow skunk. Now you get on your feet and fight like a man.
I'll break every bone in your body. I'll teach you to come busting in on me.
Oh, Daisy's been shot. Honey. Oh, somebody help me.
I didn't mean to hit her.
Never mind that. Go call an ambulance, quick.
Here. Up there.
Say, I got bad news.
That's nothing strange for you. What is it now?
Daisy's been shot.
What?
Who shot her?
Mrs. Richardson. Aunt Richardson's wife.
When? And where did it happen? And where is Daisy now?
It happened about an hour ago, up in Daisy's apartment. And Daisy's in the Charity Hospital.
Charity Hospital? Hey, gang, we've got to do something about this. We've got to help Daisy. I don't have but a little change, but it goes.
Well, here's mine.
This isn't much, but it'll help.
This is all I got.
Mine goes too. But wait, we still have about $35 left in the kitty. I'll guess that.
That's right. I forgot all about the kitty. Good news. I just called the hospital, and the nurse said that Daisy May would be as good as new in the next 10 days. That is good news.
Thank God. My prayers have been answered.
Yes, mine too.
Maybe that guy from Texas will try to take Daisy back home with him.
If he does, it'll be all right with me. I know what he did to Richardson.
He gave Richardson just what he needed, a good beating.
We can't afford to let Daisy stay in the hospital until she fully recovers. We haven't got enough money.
How much have we got, counting that $35 from the kitty?
$37.50. But that isn't enough. 10 days in the hospital with a nurse in a private room will cost about $200. That we haven't got. What we need is a job. But we need Daisy May to help us get it.
You're going to be all right now, honey.
Sure she will. The doctor removed the bullet this morning and found that it didn't do much damage. I think you'd better go now, Mr. Hamilton.
Yes, ma'am. I'll be back again tomorrow, honey. You take it easy.
He seems like a nice young man. He is.
So the crowd is all right. All he's got to do is
Mr. Crowley, this is Mr. Dunbar Hamilton from down in Texas. He's an old friend of Miss Daisy May Walker. Glad to know you, Mr. Hamilton. Any friend of Daisy May's is a friend of mine.
Thanks, Mr. Crowley. Just call me Dunbar. I ain't used to being called Mr.
All right, Dunbar. What can I do for you?
Well, sir, the doctor said that Daisy will leave the hospital in a few days, and I'd like her to come back here and stay at your hotel like she used to. And I also would like to get a room for myself, too.
And I'll see that you get your rent, Mr. Crowley, if I have to pay it myself. Now, don't you go worrying about the rent, Joe. Daisy's old room is ready and waiting. I'll put you up in number 9. How about that?
That'll be fine, Mr. Crowley. Yes, sir, that'll be fine.
Let's see. We'll go right around.
Oh, Joe, wait. When you after you get up there, give this telegram to Moody.
Oh.
I forgot it. You take it.
Yes, I should have taken it, Mr. Boy.
Don't mention him, my boy. Don't mention him.
Come right in, gentlemen.
Hey. Mr. Moody, this is Mr. Hamilton, Mr. Dunbar Hamilton.
Glad to know you, Mr. Hamilton.
Same here, Mr. Moody, but just call me Dunbar. Dunbar is Miss Walker's Texas boyfriend. He's the one that smeared her.
Why, man, you just a fella we've been waiting to see. It's a pleasure to shake your hand. Gang, this is Dunbar, the guy who smeared Dunbar, this is Jones, a member of our show troupe.
Hey, Dunbar, glad to know you.
Dunbar, this is Clementine Rip, and it does me proud to shake the hand of a real Texas gentleman.
Thank you, ma'am. Daisy told me over the hospital how nice you all have been to her.
Oh,
She sure did.
Daisy's one of the nicest little girls in the whole world. But let me tell you, oh, that's all right. Just come on over here and have a seat. Get up, Brenda, and let the man have a seat.
Oh, here's a telegram that Carly sent up.
Bad news?
Definitely. Thought we had a job, but it seems that our booking agent is fresh out.
Oh.
Oh,
Now, honey, if you feel like it, how about singing my favorite?
Of course I will.
That's great.
Take me in your arms tonight. Oh, can't you see? I long for you to hold me tight. Let our lips meet. Fleeting moments meet the dawn. In a kiss me sweet. And let the memory linger on. Moonlight weaves the mystic spell for romance. Then, darling, why should we miss this chance? Be sweet to me. Heaven itself will then appear. Oh, let me be forever yours, forever
Excuse me, honey. I'll be right back.
Okay.
What's the matter, partner?
everything. Read this.
You said anything to Daisy me about this?
No. I know Daisy may help us get the job, but new costumes cost us about $500. Right now, we don't have 500 cents between us.
Well, I got about $500 back home in the bank. And knowing that Daisy May wants to sing again, I'll lend you the money.
I feel responsible for your holding the bag. Well, I can't. Come on over. Let's see what Daisy got to say about this.
Of mine, the summer leaves are falling on hill and dale, the autumn colors flare, the winds astir unto my heart is calling of you and home and all the loved ones there. The cool green hills, the sunlight on the meadows, the peace of home that every wanderer knows. The peace of home and friends and love unfailing. Here when the winds of winter sear the summer rose. Though winter winds may change the skies above us, and blowing cold brings summer to a close, the hearth of home will then be bright by burning. No wind can chill the fireside where it glows. Oh, love of mine, the days are long without you, and long the leaves that hold us far apart. I'll sing this song and pray its last faint echo will carry home and linger ever in your heart.
That was wonderful. Splendid, splendid. With talent like this, I can pack my place 7 nights a week, like sardines. Why, man, this show has everything it needs. Positively everything.
Well, now, Mr. Levy, you mean it did have everything? You know, I think New York is a little too big for Texas folks like Daisy and me. You see, they just took oil on my ranch down there. So I'm going to take Daisy back as my wife. And I've invited the whole gang to go down with us and stay as long as they like. What do you say, gang?